Hi guys, welcome back to Bougie Doll Life. My name is Katrina, and today we're going to be working on part 6 of our cardboard dollhouse. So that's going to be the living room. So for the living room, I'm going to reupholster a sofa that I had got from a kids craft kit that I had from a dollhouse. I never ended up using this couch, so I just ripped up the cushion from it, and I'm going to go ahead and reupholster it to make it look more realistic for the space. So let's go ahead and get started. So to reupholster the sofa, I'm going to be using this white fabric right here, and I'm also going to be using this fabric to make some curtains for the house. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's cut a piece. First, I want to cover this whole back half, going all the way towards the front, and then go under right here to cover that part. So we're gonna worry about that part first. So I'm gonna measure out my cloth to where it measures out with some seam allowance, and let's go ahead and get started on that part. Okay, so here's our first piece of fabric. I'm going to go ahead and hem each side down using my hot glue gun. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our sofa and measure this out. This should hit about to where right here. Perfect. So I wanted to hit like right towards before the arm part, and then I wanted to fold over straight into the seat. So let's go ahead and glue it in place. Okay, so now we need to do the side. So I'm just gonna cover this side with fabric because I'm going to do a hem piece going down this part right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cover this part with fabric. And now I'm going to do the arms, which I have this strap of fabric. So I'm just gonna go along the arm part and go ahead and glue it down just to tidy up my seams to make it look a lot neater. Okay, so the sofa is completely covered with the fabric. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this to the side to work on the actual furniture in the living room. Okay, so to do the table that's gonna go under the TV, I have another Velveeta box. I have so many of these because you guys don't know how long I've wanted to do this dollhouse. Some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, there's so many of these boxes. Yes, because as soon as I saw these boxes, I was like, this could be easy cabinet. You can either have it open on this side and make little drawers, or you can do full drawers on this side. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover this whole thing with marble contact paper. So now I'm going to take this piece of cardboard and turn them into faux drawers for the stand. Okay, so this is the layout that I came up with for the cabinets. So let's go ahead and cover up the drawers with this faux wood grain contact paper. So I'm just going to open it up and then take off the sticky back and place all the pieces on there. So now we have our drawers to go underneath the TV. So next thing that we're going to work on is some decor, which actually I did get this dollhouse table from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so this is how the dining room table looks, and I love it. It's so cute. So let's make some decor. So I went to go eat sushi this weekend, and they had these little tin like trays that were so cute, and I was like, this will be perfect for little trays in a dollhouse, like for doll decor. So let's go ahead and do that. So I was thinking that we can take one of my big glue sticks. I always use the big glue sticks to hot glue things. Let me show you the brand. So the brand is this right here. I always get it on Amazon. I will link it down below. I love it because it's multi-temp and it's really good for bonding all types of material. So I was thinking that I can go ahead and cut some of these pieces down to make candles. So I'm just gonna cut through the glue. Okay, until we have 3 different sizes of the hot glue. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue them down to the tray in the corner right here. And then glue the next piece. And then the tiny piece is gonna go in the corner right there. Okay, right there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some kind of like melting inside. So I'm just gonna place my hot glue gun inside just to make an indentation. And it's gonna give the illusion like the candle is melting. So I'm just gonna let it drip on the side. And I'm gonna do the same to all the pieces. Just, yeah, it looks perfect. Absolutely love that. Okay. All right, so for the wicks of the candle, I'm gonna take some toothpicks and I'm going to go ahead and cut the end off, and then just cut another piece off and make a tiny little wick. And then I want to hot glue this inside the center of the candle. So I want the wick to be like that in the candle. I am gonna cut it a little shorter, but that's how I would like for it to look. So I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and make the indentation a little deeper. And then take it out. And go ahead and stick the wicker in there. Well, the Q-tip that's making it. Okay, so I like that one. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the little wicks down so they could be shorter. And I'm gonna try to cut it at an angle to make it look more realistic. Okay, and then this one right here. All right. So there we go. We have our candles in the corner right there. I would like to make a vase of flowers. So let's go ahead and do that. Because I do have extra roses from when I did the roses for the actual flower bed for the front of the dollhouse. So let's make a little bouquet of roses. So to do that, I have this cylinder piece. It's from a paper towel. So I'm going to go ahead and cut down a piece to make the vase. So I think I want my vase to be around this tall, not too tall, but not too short either. And I'm just gonna cut around with my X-Acto knife. All right, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is make a base. So for the base, you guys probably already know, I'm gonna take a piece of cardboard and go ahead and glue this down in there. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and cut around the cylinder, and then we'll have our vase, and then we're going to cover it. I'm going to take this marble contact paper and just go ahead and wrap this whole entire cylinder with the paper. Okay, so now I have the cylinder covered, so I'm going to go ahead and just glue it in like that on the tray. So I'm probably gonna glue it to the corner right here because I do want to add like a book or so right here, just in case I want it to look like the doll has a book there or a teacup. So I'm just gonna add glue. I'm very generous with glue because I don't want it to break. So yeah, and usually the decisions I make are 99.9% final. So yeah, and even if I do want to change something, I won't glue it as much down just in case I might want to change it later. So it's glued down. So now let's go ahead and fill it up with some roses. Okay, so now we have our tray with our flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and just take off the extra strings that are hanging. That's normal when you're crafting with hot glue. But let's go ahead and glue it to the table. So I would like it to be right there in the middle of the table. So yeah, let's see. I'm just gonna see where I want to position it. I think that would be good, like right off center. So here's our coffee table with our little tiny, kind of like a centerpiece, little cute tray. So I really like how that looks. And then I have my sofa right here that I covered. These pillows I made in the weekend, one weekend when I was just bored, so I made some pillows. So let's go ahead and put this stuff together inside of the room. All right, so we need to make some curtains before we put the room together. So I'm going to lay out this fabric and just hem it for the rods. I'm gonna use this wooden dowel. So I'm just gonna have this here and glue the fabric across it. All right, so we have our curtain. And then once I put it up, I'm gonna take some thread and just gather it in the middle like this. So I should actually do that right now. So let me go ahead and get some thread to gather this together. All right, so let's go ahead and head to the dollhouse to put everything inside. All right, so let's go ahead and put this room together. So we're going to go ahead and add the sofa right here. Alright guys, so the living room is complete. I absolutely love how it turned out and I love everything about it. So I'm going to do a tour of the room. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me at Bougie Doll Life. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.